Hello, my beautiful, wonderful people. I'm Ash, and welcome back to another monthly Seraph of the End chapter review. So today, or I guess this month, we have chapter 129, which means next month will be 130. Big milestone, very nice. When your chapters update once a month, it's kind of pretty cool to see one of the decade digits, I guess you could say, in the title, because then it's like, wow, it's been 10 months, or is the whole year? But yeah, it's pretty cool to see. I started doing these at like chapter 100, I think. So this is, this is technically the 30th, and then next month when it's chapter 130, it'll be the 31st video. But so I guess this one is technically the 30th. So woo, exciting! It's quite a while. So let's get into it. There's quite a lot that happened this chapter. So what's the title? The First Vampire. Bit of a giveaway, I guess. Right, so we have the weird, nameless, faceless, beanless angels that just have wings and robes. Interesting. What did you do, yeah? What, we going back to paradise? Oh no, they've been lied to so hard. That's so sad. Everyone, I'm sorry. He got obliterated. He got the whole don sound effect as well. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh, the tower too. They just completely destroyed it. That's insane. Look at that. Whoa. Damn. The lights just destroyed him, man. And then this guy, whoever the fuck this guy is, I can't remember. Did they give him a name? Let's check. No, maybe not. God was waiting for you. They looked forward to your return more than many others. That's so sad. God playing favoritism. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Interesting. Who is this guy? Is this Gabriel? Is this Archangel Gabriel or something? An Archangel for sure, but I don't remember if we got a name. Let's go through and check. But oh my god, these panels of Shika burning is so funny. I guess Shika. It'd be Shika in the Japanese, but Shika. Anyway. Classic. Everyone. I love the way these characters are always like, no, please only punish me, ooh woo. But then it's always like, no, your followers chose to follow you. They're getting punished too. Like, it's never gonna go the way you think, bro. It's kind of funny. The end of Earth. Savage. Well, we'll scratch that one off the solar system. Dystopian world without Earth. Oh man. Don't you idiot. Whoa, that's savage. Whoa. Does that mean that was that Noya saving Ashera? Or was it the other way around? No, because that's Ashera, and then that's... No, that's Ashera, and that's Noya, I think. Anyway, that's pretty cute. Oh. What? But why? His Majesty can be saved, then we... Whoa. It's so intense. There's so many wings. I wonder if after this section, they're gonna... like swap perspective away from the past so then there'd be less wings and shit. Because that'd be pretty interesting. Okay. What did you do to my angels? I did nothing. You did this. Oh, it's so shonen, so funny. Creation, resurrection, athanasia. Forbidden acts. The mere thought of them leads to losing one's gratitude for life and causes one's soul to rot. This is flowery language, I love it. Or what, did you think you'd become a god? Just taking their lives is insufficient. All of them will have all their souls chained to hell for eternity. Or does that mean you're turning Earth into hell? I'm sorry, this is I can't take this seriously. Look at him, oh my god, that's so insane. He's like made out of skin tones purely, except maybe parts of his eyes, which are still drawn in. That's insane. What a crazy effect. I wonder who came up with that idea. Like, which one of the artists? That's insane. Goddess turned their back to you. And will not turn their eyes upon you again. Oh, I wonder if this is why, like, Shikama was, like, so set on, like, doing, like, a Big Bang kind of event sort of thing. Is he trying to get, like, God's attention again? In, like, the current time? That'd be interesting. I permitted one to survive, one that will impress on you the severity of your sins. Aww. That's sad. Oh, and then killed him anyway. It's fine. GG. Don't have all the angels been destroyed? How come he gets a face but these ones don't? I guess these are like lackey angels. It's just kind of funny. It is done, all are eliminated. I love the way they talk in these weird box formats. It just barely looks like text, which is pretty cool. Like the text box I meant. Obviously it looks like text. Because you're lighting on Shikama. Yeah, let's burn the hell out of him. I long for oblivion. You can't die. This guy's eyebrow and eye game, look at it. That's so impressive. Jesus Christ. You are now undead, savage. Killed forever, trapped in this empty planet. Oh, I guess they didn't know what Yu's capable of. If they didn't kill... Did they kill all the other worker drones? Or did the worker drones just fade out when the angels did? Maybe. And then Yu's just around still because he's like Shikama's angel drone or whatever. Tell God for me, no. The words of a sinner don't reach a God's ears. Yeah, that has to be what Shikama's trying to do in the present. Like, basically do something grand enough that it gets noticed by God. But only on his own terms, because we saw when, Mika and Yu fused and were doing, like, the pandemonium moves that they caught the angels' attentions and that Shikama didn't want that, so obviously the time isn't right, blah blah blah. Same crap Gurren spills, basically. Left alone on an empty world. It's so interesting. I can't believe we get this whole section of, like, this is kind of fucked up when you think about it. I mean, look at him. He's literally just this bleeding, burning mass. He's really gonna go on for eternity. Wow. The fact he stayed sane. Well, somewhat sane. I mean, Shikama is a little woohoo. Oh my god, that's so insane. Like, I can't imagine. Like, that's wild. Oh, he's not happy with God. Tens of thousands of years pass, and yet I didn't die. Oh, grass is growing on. Okay. So, wait, so things are still permitted to exist in this world. So I'm assuming that was the meteor strike, by the way, of the dinosaurs, like all of the angels pew-pew-pewing down. I can only assume that this is what also killed, because he said millennia's passed, so the dinos are gone. So what follows. After that came acceptance. I resigned myself to eternity alone with my sin. He's so, When I accepted what I'd done, something strange happened. My eyes began to clear, and I saw ways to take advantage of my punishment. Oh yeah, and this is like, he's using the darkness now. Interesting. He brings himself back. I need my hair, my clothes, everything back. And Yu suddenly appears again. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Little eyeball Yu, poor guy. Last time I failed, I have to be better about it this time. So he does have this is interesting. So he's saying the same thing that Yu said about the apocalypse. So I wonder if Yu's gonna have this connection after seeing this, where he's gonna be like, wow, we're kind of the same dude, we're kind of wanting to do the same thing. But there's still differences, obviously, in the method they're going about it. Like, Yu doesn't approve of Shikama's method. But he does have very similar ambition. Or goals, I guess. Babylon's fallen. Collect light for me. Okay, yeah. So what do you get? Well, if he can't use light anymore, then there's no point in collecting it. Unless he's trying to... Wait, okay. Hang on. So ancient Greece and everything passed out. Was he finding ways to collect light or darkness? Because he was making vampires. And then demons. He specifically turned all of his vampire followers into demons. And then he wanted Mika to be turned into a demon. So like, Anyway, yeah, the light no longer responds to me, can't touch it, I've become cursed undead. Collecting the power I need for resurrection now. Okay, so he's using darkness as a resurrection power or something. I'm sorry, this is just so funny, I can't take this seriously. It just looks like he vomited on Mika. I suffused Mikaela with enough light to revive everyone, condensing it into 7 keys. Okay, so the keys aren't darkness, they're light. And they're in the Seraph's bodies, because when they knocked out that guy or killed him, I can't remember if they knocked him out or killed him. I think they knocked him out. The guy who was creating the, God, did he even have a name? The guy that was creating the, horseman. He had a key, and then someone else had a key. Did Mika have a key when he died? No. Where did they get the other key from? Oh, Mirai, of course. Sorry, I just forgot about Mirai for a second. Oh my god. Right, okay, so the keys have light to revive, but they're like, it's like trapped in darkness so that he can touch them, or that people can touch them, I guess. So they're just little batteries. That makes so much sense. He's dead now. I have to resurrect him as an angel. Yeah, how do you resurrect him as an angel? Because you're not an angel anymore. It's for us to copy God, as they made angels to collect light, we too shall create. I'll make cursed dolls of mud to collect darkness. Like golems? Isn't that like golem myth and lore? Made out of mud and shit, and then given life? He made a human. Lol. Let's just... I shouldn't laugh. It's funny though. I'm not permitted to create angels. Humans. Okay, so he knows, they know what humans are, but they... So... Oh, okay, there must be humans on other planets that he knows about. I don't know, maybe he gets in a Discord group chat with the other leaders of the planets and they have humans or something, maybe? I don't know. But interesting. And they speak perfectly, and they take on the appearance of, like, a 10, 12-year-old? Wait, I popped out? Is that the first me? Is it? I'm confused. I can't tell who's who anymore. Oh man, that's a little bit of meta commentary there, Mika. Then which one am I? And which one am I? It's so funny that they can't, like, connect their souls to who they're tethered to in this past. Interesting. One of the two of us has to be here. This wouldn't be in our memories otherwise. Yeah, which makes sense. Oh, he's shooting out more. Doesn't that one look like you? Isn't it a girl? Their commentary is so dumb. I don't know, there's just something about it. They feel like how they look at the moment, because like they look really young, right? Because they're in their 12-year-old bodies, but like it sounds like 12-year-old commentary too. Oh my god, it's kind of cute. I love the way the other little human gremlin came forward, and oh, this is so cute. I love this. You just has this ability and was never explained, but it's fine. Yeah, a whole bunch of them have been born. Turtless, what's going on? Where do the genetics play into it? I'm so confused. The genetics, please unexplain. Shikama's like, no, shut up. Makes humans greedy, you ephemeral, melancholy, strong. Give them, yeah, souls, emotions. Put in them the souls of the dead angels. Make them breed and prosper anymore so I can collect all the darkness I possibly can. Right, okay, so how do you have access to these souls? Oh, okay, through their bodies. So their souls remain, I guess, like, rotting in hell, right? So, like, they were in the ground, or whatever. Bring to me the souls of the angels who have fallen to hell. Yeah, that's a lot of them. Like, we saw how many crosses there were. A shit ton. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know, it's just really funny because they all just have like shaved baby hair, and it just looks so funny on like 12-year-old kid bodies. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, so interesting. Wait, is that probably... Shikama seems a bit busy now. First hasn't noticed. I just love the idea of them looking over and they're like, oh, he's not noticing. And then they run run towards this kid. Oh, you're dead. What's that mean? But how can they just talk? They talk normally, or as much as, you know, like maybe a 10-year-old can. And then like, but they don't understand the concepts. It's, I don't know, it's really weird. Shikama is about to become the most tired ruler of humanity, while he finds ways to make sure these humans don't go off and kill themselves because they're all 10 or 12 or whatever. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. That's so cute. They're talking. How is he talking to him? I don't get it. God, they really are sharing a brain cell through this whole journey, aren't they? You sure you don't, though? If this is your memory, you should remember hearing what he said. This is my... Wait, they've already had this argument. Come on, guys. Something's in the way. I don't know what, but something's in the way. Okay, so something's blocking here? Maybe? I know what you want. You hurry, he's about to say something big! Soul into me? Then you... And then you want to put your soul into me, and then you'll be me and save your dad. Right. Okay, can we just take a second to appreciate how, like, Angel Mikaela is, like, the most badass kid ever? Like, we don't know how old he is, and, like, maybe angels mature fast, not faster, sorry, slower. So, like, or no, they could mature fast, but like him looking like a kid, he could be like 3,000 years old or something, right? Like that kind of trope. But like the way he depicts himself, still like, you know, he still gets excited about wanting to go to a picnic with his dad, so it's like, it kind of leads me to believe he's really young. So I think for his age, or round about his age, what he's supposed to be, he's very, very like wise. He's like very mature. I feel like Angel Mikaela knows more than anyone else in a way, because he seems to be able to process information better than anyone else in this series. If you want to, we'll both save him together. Okay. Whoa. That's insane. Oh, I can't wait for the next chapter. Right, okay, and then this is the last page. I remember all of it. I am Mikaela. Right, so this is what the fandom was like in a huge tussle about. That be going on Twitter like impossible. Which you shouldn't go on Twitter anyway, shithole. But yeah, so this promises to be interesting. And also promises to give us no answers anytime soon, because now that we have answers about how the first came to be and how Angel Mikaela died, we've gotten a few answers, so now we're not going to get more about this. That seems pretty obvious. I mean, if the next chapter starts with you and Mika talking, like Demon Mika and you in the real world talking, I'd be very surprised, because we haven't heard from Gurren in a while, and that sleazy man, you can't keep him down. He'll wriggle up. He's like a little worm. But he's Mahiru's favourite worm. But yeah, we haven't heard from like him and Ferret and all that, so it'd be really interesting to see now where we go from here to like because obviously it's pretty much implied that Ferret knew a shit ton of this already, so he'd already figured this out or found out somehow or whatever. And Saito seems to know a lot of it, so we're not really sure what Saito needed to see in Shikama's memories. I'm thinking Saito wanted to see. Maybe either Saito doesn't remember being an angel, or he remembers now by going through Shikama's memories, but I'm not really sure about how much Saito knew, but this would be interesting to see where we go from here. Like, I mean, this is just a statement Yu has said. I don't actually know if this is true. I guess if I had to think of a theory to make this make sense, the thing I could see Kagami doing is doing this, like, switch around thing, where, like, because, like, in the fandom and everything, and, like, the early manga and anime, right, we all talk about how, like, in the past, when they were, like, 12, when they first came to the Vampire City, whatever, Mikaela was the one that was always, like, super happy, super charming, like, he was the glue that kept everyone together, whereas Yu was, like, the loner, blah, blah, blah. And then when they get separated and Mika turns into a vampire, their personalities swap, which is kind of, like, it's good writing. It's a really interesting point, and it's just a really good thing to do, but I think it could be interesting here, where it's like, oh, okay, so if Yu is technically Angel Mikaela all along, then our Mikaela is technically Yu, is like the blob sort of thing, which, if you think about, kind of makes more sense, because Mikaela has never been able to tap into his Seraph gene, whereas he's become a vampire and a demon, and it kind of makes sense when you think about demon versus the blob thing that Yu was. It I don't know, that aspect kind of makes sense to me, but then you run into the problem where it's like, oh, all of their memories fake, where they implanted memories, and that can get really messy. You don't really want to deal with a lot of that, because it can really ruin a lot of, like, your stability in your plot. So I'm not really sure about that, but to me this kind of makes a little sense, but I'd really need to see the reactions from the characters to work out just how far and how deep this goes, because it kind of makes sense when you think about it, but then there are certain, like, plot elements and stuff that stop it from being like, oh yeah, you was just Angel Mikaela all along. But, I mean, he's the only one that could access his Seraph, and could control his Seraph slightly, whereas no one else has been able to control their Seraph. They all go batshit insane. And maybe, I don't think Gurren knew anything about this. This is way too advanced for his knowledge, but it, like, I mean, Gurren seemed pretty, like, confident that you could control part of his angel, whereas they had to control Mirai's for her, and then they had the other guy chained down in Gurren's basement, basically. So, like, I don't know, there's some little seeds that make this make sense, I think, and it's interesting, but I don't know. Obviously, we have to wait to get more answers, or see the other reactions from the characters, especially Yu and Mika. So that'll be exciting to see. It's kind of funny, because it's, like, it's very cliffhangery. Because of course Seraph tends to have a lot of cliffhangers because it's like monthly, right? But yeah, we'll see. New chapter comes out soon, so we'll see what the hell is going on in the plot now. I'd like to return to the current times because I feel like we've learned as much as we can in the past, and I feel like now we need to go back to current living people and how they're dealing with everything. Which would be fun. That would be nice. I'd like that. But until then, thanks for watching. As always, feel free to leave your comments, theories, etc. in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.